आएगा, स्टेट टेबल में कोई चेंज नहीं आएगा, ठीक है। अगर एनकोडर का डायग्राम चेंज हो गया, एनकोडर के लॉजिक्स चेंज हो गए, तो हमारा स्टेट टेबल भी चेंज हो जाएगा। So our state in if the current state of encoder is 0 0 and if 0 enters, so outgoing bit would be, I'm writing it as v1 v2, it would be 0 0, and if 1 enters it would be 1 1, again so this was the state table, and we are drawing, and this was the present state of encoder. इसके साथ हम लोग एक और चीज एंटर कर लेते हैं, so that हमारा टेबल बनाने में आसान हो. Let's write the next state of encoder as well. So state of encoder means what are the bits that are stored in your shift register. So if the present state of encoder is 0 0, अच्छा यहाँ पे मैं एक, if the present state of encoder is 0 0 and if 0 enters, so what will be the next state of encoder? It will remain same as 0 0. If 1 enters, the next state of encoder would be 0 will shift here. Now 1 is, the present state of encoder is 0 0 is entering. So 1 will shift here, this 0 will shift here, and this 0 will be discarded. So the next state of encoder would be 1 0. Similarly, if the present state of encoder is 0 1, the next state of encoder will be, and 0 bit enters, next state of encoder would be 0 0, 1 0, 0 1, 1 1, 0 1, and 1 1. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now, on the basis of this diagram, state table, we have drawn trellis diagram and state diagram. And the disadvantage of state diagram was it does not takes time axis into picture. Whereas trellis diagram took time, it took different levels into picture. Okay. Now similarly, on the basis of this state table, we'll be drawing code tree. Now what is a code tree? In code tree also we'll be discussing different states of encoder, and we'll be discussing and we'll be writing down the outgoing bits with respect to that. So let me represent different code state of encoder as 0 0. 0 0 will be represented as A, 1 0 as B, 0 1 as C, and 1 1 as D. So these are the different states of encoder. States of encoder means the bits that are stored in your shift registers. And if I have to draw code tree for this convolutional encoder, for which this is the state table. So we always start with state A. Fine. So when the contents of the shift registers are 0, so we'll be starting with A, and we know that if 0 enters, so we'll be If 0 enters, we'll be taking the upper branch. And if 1 enters, we'll be taking the bottom branch. Fine. So let me draw the bottom branch with some other color. So when 1 enters, we'll be using red, and when 0 enters, we'll be using black. So when 0 enters, what is the next state of encoder? We can note it down from here. When the present state of encoder is 0, 0, that is, it is A. Let me write it down. This is A. 0, 1 is C, C, B, B. Next state of encoder, it is A. 1, 0 is, we have denoted 1, 0 as, 1, 0 is denoted as B. 0, 0 is again A. 1, 0 is B. 0, 1 is, you can see 0, 1 is C. 1, 1 is D. 0, 1 is C. 1, 1 is D. So when the present state of encoder is 0, 0, and when 0 enters, the next state of encoder is 0, 0, and the outgoing bits are 0, 0. So let me write down. We'll be writing down the outgoing bits. Outgoing bits at the top, and we'll be writing that the next state of encoder in the bottom. Similarly, if 0, 0, if A is the state of encoder, that is 0, 0, if 1 enters, the next state of encoder is 1, 1, which is D. You can see from here, 1 is A. Okay, the present state of encoder is A, and if 1 enters, the next state of encoder is 1, 0. So it would be B. The next state of encoder is B, and the outgoing bits are 1, 1. Now again, this is your state of encoder. If 0 enters, if 0 enters, the next state will remain same, and the outgoing bits are 0, 0. If 1 enters, the next state is B, and the outgoing bits are 1, 1. Similarly, when previously in the first state, when the present state of encoder is B, if 0 enters, then the next state would be 0, 1, which is C, and the outgoing bits are 0, 1. But if the present state of encoder is B, and if 1 enters, the next state would be 1, 1, 1, which is D, and the outgoing bits would be 1, 0. You have to look at the state table, and then you have to decide that what will be the next state and the present state. Now again, the present state is, We will start with the top. Present state is A, and we are giving 1 and 0. So 0, 0 it will again remain same, and when we'll be giving it 1, it will move to state B, and the outgoing bits would be 1, 1. यहाँ पे भी 1 and 0. So when the present state of encoder is 1, 1, and we are giving 0, that means black line. The next state is, the present state of encoder is B, and we are giving 0 as input. So the next state would be 0, 1, which is C, and the outgoing bits would be 0, 1. Here, when 1 is entered, for state B, the next state is 1, 1, which is actually D, and the outgoing bits is 1, 0. Similarly, 0, 1s. I hope this is, यहाँ पे किसी को confusion है? ये हम स्टेट टेबल से ही ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं.
Ma'am, can we choose other alphabets, other variables other than A, B, C, D? Or
You
is
can
it
choose any.
convention?
No, it is not a convention. You can choose any variables, but these should be fixed for all your encoder diagrams.
Okay, ma'am.
आप X, Y, Z, W भी choose कर सकते हैं. I mean, it is up to you. So when the present state of encoder is C and 0 enters, so C is 0, 1. So the next state is 0, 0. That means we are entering state A, and the outgoing bits would be 1, 1. And when 1 enters in this state, it would be B, 0, 0. Similarly, if the present state of encoder is D, that is 1, 1, and if 0 enters, the next state of encoder would be 0, 1, which is C, and the outgoing bits, you can look at the table, you can see that it would be 1, 0. When 1 enters, it will remain 1, 1. And the outgoing bits will change to 0, 1. And similarly, you can draw this code tree further. Fine. Now let us see how do we code. So it is simple. If you receive 0, if 0 is your input, you have to move up. If 1 is your input, you have to move down in code tree. So let's take the last example. Let's take the next example. Suppose if your incoming bits are, you're taking 1 bit at a time. Let's say it is 1, 0, 1, 1. These are your incoming bits. So what do you have to do? When 1 will enter, present state of encoder is A. When 1 will enter, you will be moving downwards. Now 0 has entered, you will be moving upwards. Now again 1 has entered, you will be moving downwards. Now again the next bit is 1. So let's draw, इसके आगे का भी draw कर लेते हैं. So 1 means you have, for 0 you have to move upwards, for 1 you have to move downwards. So in state B, which is 1, 0, when 1 enters, you will be moving to state D, 1, 1. And what is the output? For 1, 1, 0, 0. For 1, 0, 0, output is 1, 0. B स्टेट में आपका B स्टेट में आपका 1 आया है इनपुट में, so it would be the next state would be 1 1, which is state D. And for 1 1 0 आप यहाँ से देख सकते हैं हम लोग कौन सा वाला रो लेंगे. 1 प्रेजेंट स्टेट इज स्टेट B 1 0, आपका 1 एंटर किया है तो नेक्स्ट स्टेट वुड बी 1 1 and the output would be 1 0. So the next for incoming bit 1, the output would be 1 0. So what so these A, B, C, D, these are telling you the state of encoders. The things that are on the top are telling you outgoing bits. That means your V. So the output of your encoder are your outgoing bits. So let's follow. So what will we write if we have to write V for the same? So for 1, we will be writing when 1 enters will be the outgoing bit would be 1 1. You can see this outgoing bit is 1 1. When 0 enters, we took the upper path and then the outgoing bits were 0 1. When 1 enters, we'll be taking 0 0. When again 1 enters, we'll be taking 1 0. So these are your outgoing bits. And since we are talking about stream, we are not appending it with zeros. So this is how we draw a code tree. Now let's learn how do we decode such codes. So whenever we'll be talking about decoding, so you have to understand that this decoding process takes place in receiver terminal, right? You at receiver decodes your encoded signal. So what it has the information, it has the information of your transmitter channel. It knows that which coding method was used, what was the state diagram, what was the state table of that thing, what was the convolution, what was the encoder that was used. So therefore it has all that information. Therefore it knows how the decoding process will take place. So receiver has all that information. Now we will directly start with the same example. Suppose the same encoding method. This was the encoding method that was used for drawing your coding diagrams for in your encoder channel encoder. Okay, so how does it decode? So the method is called Viterbi algorithm. And we will be decoding it with the help of trellis diagram only. So now suppose we are solving it with an example. Now suppose you have received a method. You know that your encoder was a 212 type of convolutional encoder which was given above, and you have received this. You are receiving this stream 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 and so on. So these are your stream, received bits. Now, since you know that this was a 212 type of encoder, so 2 bits were transmitted at a time. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to break this into the group of 2. Now, how do we decode it? First method is we'll be decoding it with trellis diagram. So for that, we have to draw trellis diagram of the same encoder. I'm drawing it. And since there are four levels, so we'll be drawing it. Let's not draw it. हम लोग उसी वक्त solve करेंगे. So please remember your state table. यहाँ पे भी आपको state table काम में आएगा. So for drawing straight trellis diagram, you have 4 state, which is 0, 0, 0, 1. Sorry, हम लोग next state 1, 0 बनाते हैं. 1, 0, 0, 1, and 1, 1. So these are your state. And we know that the first bits, the first state of encoder, it starts with 0, 0 state. Fine. So we'll look at the sequence. The first thing while decoding is, you have to remember is we measure a term which is called a metric. We note down the metric of each levels. Levels are different time axes. Like if the present state of encoder is 0, 0, what is the next? This would be the next level. Since we're denoting it in terms of time axis, this would be the next level. This would be the next level. So we'll be calculating metric with respect to the received vector or received signal at each level. Right? And that metric is actually, it is one of the parameter which you have studied, that is actually the Hamming distance with that level. Okay, so let us start. How do we decode it? Now what happens if 0, 0 is the present state of encoder, and if 0 enters, if this is the present state of encoder, if 0 enters, it will remain at the same state. State does not change. What are the outgoing bits? The outgoing bits, please look at your trellis diagram and tell. We have discussed this in last class. So if we are starting with 0, 0, and 0 enters, we'll be taking the upper path. And if 1 enters, we'll be taking the lower path, and the next state of the encoder is 1, 0. When 1 enters, the next state of the encoder is 1, 0. And the outgoing bits are 1, 1. Now we know that it will always start with the state of encoder from 0, 0. But let's compare the received bits. So what are the first? These are denoting, this should have been your first received bits, either 0, 0 or 1, 1. But we can see over here, the bits that we have received are 0, 1. So what do we have to do? We have to measure the Hamming distance between the received bits and the bits that we should have received. So what is the Hamming distance between 0, 0 and 0, 1? What do we mean by Hamming distance? Hamming distance between two vectors Hamming distance means, like if I have two vectors A 1, 0, 1, 1 and B 1, 1, 0, 0. Hamming distance means the number of places in which these two vectors are differing. So it is not differing at the first place, it is differing at the second place. third place, and fourth place. So the Hamming distance between A and B would be 3. Fine. Since they are differing at 3 positions. So Hamming distance between A and B would be 3. Similarly, we have to find Hamming distance between 0, 1, which is the received vector. We have to find Hamming distance between 0, 1, which is the received vector, and the vector which we should have received, which is 0, 0 and 1, 1. So between 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 0, what is the Hamming distance? It is, here the Hamming distance is 1, and here again the Hamming distance is 1, because हम ये first, यहाँ पे ये first place से differ कर रहा है 0, 1 and 1, 1, first position पे differ कर रहा है, and 0, 1 and 0, 0 पे ये second position पे differ कर रहा है. तो दोनों में Hamming distance is 1, 1. Now we can see that हम लोग अब the next path is, the next step while decoding which we have to follow is we have to choose a survivor path. That means you have to choose that path which has minimum Hamming distance. Now you can see over here that the Hamming distance in both the paths are equal. So we cannot decide which is the survivor path or which is the correct path. So what do we have to do in such cases? We'll be moving to the next level using both the paths. So now we are assuming that what happens if the upper path is correct and if the lower path is correct. So we'll move forward with both the paths, and we'll move ahead in the next level. So we are saying now we are starting with this state. Suppose the next state of the state of encoder is again 0, 0, and suppose if we have received 0, अगर हमने 0 transmit किया होता तो we would have moved to the same level, but the output would have been 0, 0. And अगर हमने 1 transmit किया होता, then we would have moved to this level. The level state of encoder would have been 1, 0, but the output would have been 1, 1. Now again we'll measure the second level. Second level mein we'll be comparing this output with these two outputs. These are your outgoing bits, and we'll write down the metric for this level. So the metric, if you'll compare 0, 0 and 0, 0, what is the metric? What is the Hamming distance? It is 0, and 0, 0 and 1, 1, it would be 2. This is your metric. Now again we'll look at the survivor path. We will see the path with minimum Hamming distance, and we can very well see that the path with minimum Hamming distance is the above path. This is the path with minimum Hamming distance, and we will discard the other paths. That means the path that we have followed is not correct. So we have to do the same thing. We might receive a Hamming distance 0 in other paths also. So we'll move with the same concept with the level 1, 0. So suppose if we have received 1, 0, the state of the encoder is 1, 0, and we receive 0. The next state of encoder becomes 0, 1, and the output is outgoing bits are 0, 1, and if we enter 1 into 1, 0, we move to the state of encoder changes to 1, 1, and the outgoing bits are 1, 0. Now again we have to calculate metric or Hamming distance between received vector and these two outgoing bits. So Hamming distance becomes, here your Hamming distance is 0 0 and 0 1, it is 1, and here it is 1. Now we can again see that 0 0 remains at one position only, so that means we have to choose the minimum Hamming distance path, so we'll be discarding all the other paths. So up till now the correct path that we have received is only this. This is the correct path. So let's move to the third level.
How do you choose the Hamming distance?
Hamming distance हमने choose नहीं किया, we are measuring it. आपने received vector, आपको जब 0 1 received vector मिला, हमने 2 2 के पाथ में we have broken it, your received vector, because your convolutional encoder says that it is a 2 2 1 2 convolutional encoder. So n is outgoing bits, number of outgoing bits are 2. So your number of outgoing bits are 2. NKM. So हमने उसे 2 2 में break किया. Now हम लोगों को पता है अगर हमारा present state of encoder, we will always start with 0 0 state of encoder. Shift registers में 0 contents होने चाहिए. तो we are starting with that state of encoder. अगर हमने 0 transmit किया तो हमें ऊपर वाला path मिलेगा, जिसके जब हमारी outgoing bits क्या हो जाएंगी, 0 0 हो जाएंगी. And अगर हमने 1 enter किया तो हमारी outgoing bits क्या हो जाएंगी, 1 1. ये हमने लास्ट ट्रेलिस डायग्राम में डिस्कस किया था.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? तो अब हमें what we have to do, we have to measure Hamming distance between these three, sorry, the two combinations 0 1 जो हमारा हमने एक्चुअली में रिसीव किया है, and what should have been transmitted. हमारा ट्रांसमिट क्या होना चाहिए था? अगर हमारा प्रेजेंट स्टेट ऑफ इज 0 0 तो हमारा ट्रांसमिट क्या होना चाहिए था? इधर 0 0 शुड हैव बीन ट्रांसमिटेड और 1 1 शुड हैव बीन ट्रांसमिटेड, है ना? आउटगोइंग बिट्स तो क्योंकि 2 ही पॉसिबल हैं जो हमारा कन्वोल्यूशनल एनकोडर है, लेकिन हमने 0 1 रिसीव किया, तो हमने हैमिंग डिस्टेंस इन दोनों के बीच में मेजर किया है, क्या ट्रांसमिट होना चाहिए था एंड व्हाट वी हैव एक्चुअली रिसीव्ड. So we have received 0 1, but what should have been transmitted? Either 0 0 should have been transmitted or 1 1 should have been transmitted. क्योंकि 0 0 के बाद हमारे पास 2 ही पॉसिबल ब्रांचेस हैं जिसकी आउटगोइंग बिट्स इधर 0 0 है, इधर 0 0 है, ये वाली इधर 0 0 है और 1 1 है. These were the only two possibilities. But what we have received? We have received 0 1. So we are calculating Hamming distance between these two. तो हमने सबसे पहले 0 1 and 0 0 के बीच में calculate किया, which is 1. ठीक है. अब हमने 0 1 and 1 1 के बीच में calculate किया, which is again 1. फिर से हम लोग अब हमने we looked at the survivor path. Survivor path is with minimum Hamming distance. अब हमारे पास दोनों के दोनों equal हैं. So हमें कोई मिनिमम नहीं मिला, so we'll move forward to the next level with both the possibilities. We are considering that let's take both the possibilities. So हम हमने next level find out किया. So the next level will start with the upper.
Okay, ma'am. So what is coming and what is output? So उनके बीच में bits कितने changes हो रही है, फिर अपन decide कर रहे हैं.
वो decide कर रहे हैं. फिर हमें minimum फिर हम
अच्छा, जैसे मैम आपने ये 1 1 किया, फिर 1 1 का आउटपुट 0 1 आया, तो इसमें 1 और 0 स्टार्टिंग बिट चेंजेस हैं, तो हैमिंग डिस्टेंस 1 हो गई और 1 1 सेम है.
किसका जैसे 1 1 से
0 1 आउटपुट आया.
हाँ, जब हमारे पास है ना ये वाला प्रेजेंट स्टेट ऑफ एनकोडर, अभी यहाँ पे हमारा कौन सा है 1 0, ये है ना प्रेजेंट स्टेट ऑफ एनकोडर. अब हमने 0 बिट एंटर किया तो नेक्स्ट स्टेट ऑफ एनकोडर क्या हो जाएगा 0 1, लेकिन इस वजह से हमारा आउटगोइंग बिट्स क्या थी 0 1 थी. अब आउटगोइंग बिट्स 0 1 है, हमने 0 1 एंड 0 0 के बीच में हैमिंग डिस्टेंस कैलकुलेट किया, तो वो कितना आया हमारा 1 आया. इसको मैं फिर से हाईलाइट, वो हमारा कितना आया 1 आया, राइट. जब हमने 0 एंटर किया तो हमारा नेक्स्ट स्टेट ऑफ एनकोडर हैज चेंज्ड टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल. जब 0 एंटर हुआ लेकिन आउटगोइंग बिट्स हमारी 0 1 थी, तो हमने 0 1 एंड 0 0 के बीच में कंपेयर किया, तो यहाँ पे हैमिंग डिस्टेंस हो गई 1. सिमिलरली अगर मेरी इनकमिंग बिट इस प्रेजेंट स्टेट 1 0 पे, अगर मेरी आउटगोइंग इनकमिंग बिट 1 होती है ना. अगर मेरी इनकमिंग बिट 1 होती तो आई वुड हैव टेकन दिस पाथ, एंड इफ आई वुड हैव टेकन दिस पाथ तो मेरा नेक्स्ट स्टेट क्या हो जाता, 1 1 हो जाता लास्ट लेवल, एंड और आउटगोइंग बिट्स क्या हो जाती, 1 0 हो जाती. तो आउटगोइंग बिट्स 1 0 एंड 0 0 which was the next level, वो हमने कंपेयर किया है, एंड अगेन वी फाउंड आउट दैट द हैमिंग डिस्टेंस इज 1 over there. तो अब हमारे पास 4 लेवल्स हैं जिनकी हैमिंग वेट रिस्पेक्टिवली 0, 4 लेवल्स हैं जिनकी हैमिंग वेट्स हैं 0, 2, 1 एंड 1. अब हमें इसमें से मिनिमम चूज करना है, एंड मिनिमम इज ऑब्वियसली 0. तो वील बी डिस्कार्डिंग ऑल द अदर पार्ट्स. अगर हमारे पास यहाँ पे एक और 0 आ जाता तो वी वुड हैव मूव्ड अहेड विद दैट पॉसिबिलिटी आल्सो, बट यहाँ पे हमारे पास ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. हमारे पास केवल एक जगह 0 आ रहा है, सो वील बी डिस्कार्डिंग ऑल द अदर पॉसिबिलिटीज.
ओके,
ठीक है. So let's move to the third level.
हम मतलब कंपेयर स्टार्टिंग बिट से ही करेंगे ना,
कंपेयर स्टार्टिंग बिट से करेंगे 0
जीरो
0
जीरो से जब स्टार्ट हो तो जो जितनी भी मतलब ये आगे तक जाएगा तो कंपेयर उसी से करेंगे, जो भी आउटपुट आएगा उसको.
हाँ, हम लोगों को इससे कंपेयर करना है 1 0, और जो भी हम लोग फिर एरोस के ऊपर लिखते हैं उससे कंपेयर करना है. आउटगोइंग बिट्स जो होनी चाहिए.
ओके, और स्टार्टिंग वाले इनपुट बिट होनी चाहिए.
और स्टार्टिंग वाली इनपुट बिट मतलब
0 0.
हमको नहीं, अगर आगे देखिए अभी इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी. अगर हम इस लेवल पे मान लेते हैं, अगर हमारा यहाँ पे 0 आ जाता, यहाँ पे 0 आ जाता और यहाँ पे 1 आ जाता, तो हम लोगों को इस वाले पाथ से मूव करना था. लेकिन हमारे पास अभी ऊपर वाले पाथ में ही है. सो लेट्स लुक अहेड. हो सकता है आगे आपका डाउट क्लियर हो जाए. Now the next level, the next group that we have received is 1 0, and हमने एक survivor path we have chosen. So the present state is 0 0. अगर हमारे पास हम लोग possibilities देख रहे हैं, either incoming bit would have been 1, so we'll be moving the next state of encoder will remain same, and if the 0 enters, the next state of encoder will remain same, and if 1 enters, the next state of encoder will be 1 0, and outgoing bits हमेशा 0 0 and 1 1 रहेंगे. Fine. अब हम will again compare it with the received vector, which is this. We'll be comparing it with 1 0. Now again कोई 1 0 and 0 0 को अगर मैं compare करूं, so Hamming distance is 1 over here, and 1 1 and 1 0 को compare करूं, Hamming distance is again 1. अब दोनों का दोनों यहाँ पे survivor path. Again we have to look for the survivor path. Hamming distance in both the cases, in both the path is equal, so we will move ahead with both the possibilities. So दोनों possibilities क्या हो जाएंगी? दोनों possibilities is हम लोग वापस दोनों चेक करेंगे. So we have all 4 possibilities. तो जब 0 enter करता है, and the output that we get is 0 0 and 1 1. इधर जब 0 enter करता है, the output that we get is 0 1, and here it is 1 0. And I hope state of encoders आप समझ रहे होंगे how हमने कैसे लिखे हैं. ठीक है. So this is how, and again and since this is the next level in which we have to compare it with 1 1, तो 1 1 से compare करना है हमें. इससे compare करना है 1 1, जो last रिसीव्ड वेक्टर है जो अभी हमने सीरीज में लिया है. सो 1 1 से कंपेयर करना है. वी विल बी मेजरिंग हैमिंग डिस्टेंस. अगर आप 0 0 और 1 1 के बीच में हैमिंग डिस्टेंस मेजर करें, सो इट इज कितना हो जाएगा? 2. 1 1 एंड 1 1 के बीच में
0
will remain 0. 0 1 and 1 1 के बीच में 1 and 1. So this is your received path. तो अब आपको कौन सा मिनिमम पाथ चूज करना है? अब आपको क्या करना है? You have to discard all the other paths and you have to choose the minimum path. तो आपका सर्वाइवर पाथ क्या हो जाएगा? ये वाला पाथ आपका मिनिमम हैमिंग डिस्टेंस का है एंड यू हैव टू कंटिन्यू बैकवर्ड्स फॉर द सेम पाथ. सो यू हैव टू कीप दिस थिंग इनटू माइंड दैट जो भी आप वेक्टर ट्रांसमिट करते हैं, देयर इज ऑलवेज अ यूनिक पाथ. मैंने ये लास्ट लेक्चर में ये नोट भी डाला था. इफ यू हैव रिवाइज्ड, so any input stream, if you're drawing a trellis diagram, this was the trellis diagram that we drew that day, and if you transmit any received vector, if you try transmitting that vector, there will always be a unique path which is highlighted in yellow for that input bit stream. So this was the note. Any input bit stream follows a unique path in trellis diagram. So using the same law, we determine the transmitted vector with the help of the receive. We decode the received vector and obtain the transmitted vector. So what should be the transmitted vector? What should have been the transmitted vector? आपने highlighted path देख लिया है. Now only you have to, this was your received vector. You have to, if you have to find, आपने एरर्स भी करेक्ट कर लिए हैं. जब आपके जहां पे भी आपके दो सर्वाइवर पाथ्स आ रहे हैं वहां पे, दैट मींस देयर वाज एन एरर. बट आवर पर्पस इज टू फाइंड आउट द ट्रांसमिटेड वेक्टर. सो वील स्टार्ट with the first stage. So you have to determine the transmitted vector from 0 0. When your stage was, when you took this stage 0 0, you took, which path did you follow? You followed the upper path. That means your transmitted vector was 0. Then again in the next level also there were two possible paths, but you followed the upper path. That means your transmitted vector was again 0. Then in the third level you again followed the upper path. The transmitted vector was 0. And then in the next level you followed the lower path. There were two possibilities, upper path and lower path. You followed the lower one. That means your transmitted vector was 1. So this is your transmitted data. Transmitted data is 0 0 0 1. So this is how you decode your signal using convolutional code. आप इसी तरीके से कोड ट्री से भी कर सकते हैं. Here also you have to.
That R is given, na?
हाँ, R is given.
Okay.
R is given. So this is about Viterbi algorithm. So ये हमने एक मेथड से किया. We have time. Let me draw a next type of encoder. So let me write, this is second example. क्योंकि मैं रैंडमली कुछ बना रही हूँ, तो आई थिंक हम लोगों को सबको साथ में सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा, so that we could verify that it is correct. Let's not make it complex. इसको directly ले लेते हैं. So tell me the type of encoder. How will you write? What is NKM over here? And these are the bit streams that you'll be following. What is the type of encoder? What is N? This is your channel encoder, which is actually coding your signal. So from this, you can see 2, 2, 2. That's correct. So this is a type of 2, 2, 2 convolutional encoder. Now, why 2? We have 2 bits as an input, which are K1 and K2. So K is 2. Your number of bits, the outgoing bits are, that will be represented by N, which is this. We are denoting it with 2 bits. Let's call them V1 and V2. And the number of memory elements that are stored in this are 2. So these are the memory elements, number of memory elements. Now this is 2, 2, 2. So what will be the code rate? Code rate is defined by K by N. So it would be 1. What would be constraint length?
4.
See, you have to, it will not be 4. Why? It would be 2 only. You have to see that in shift register, only 1 bit is connected. There is no relationship with the K2 bit, right? Constraint. So therefore, constraint length will be dependent on K1 only. Only K1 bit is the bit that is at the K1 place that is getting stored in the shift register. So therefore, constraint length will be 2 only, K1 times 1 bit into number of memory elements in your shift register. So that would remain as 2. And the next thing that we have to draw over here is state table. So in state table, what are the things that we take? We have to take the incoming bits, that is U1, U2 or K1, K2. Then we have to take the present state of encoder ये आपका क्योंकि 2,2 है तो ये 16 एलिमेंट्स हो जाएंगे एंड आउटगोइंग बिट्स दैट इज V1 V2. So let me denote incoming bits as K2 K1. So and outgoing bits as V1 V2. We can directly see that V1 is equal to K2 and V2 is K1 XOR M1 XOR M2. So only one outgoing bit is dependent on the past bits, which is denoted by M1 and M2. So now if the present state of encoder, and we'll write down the next state of encoder over here. So if the present state of encoder is 0 0, please one by one करके आप लोग मुझे बताइए. And if the incoming bits are zeros, it can be यहाँ पर आ जाएगा. So if the present state of encoder is 0 0 and the next state is and the incoming bits are 0 0, what will be the next state of encoder?
0 0.
It will be 0 0 and what will be V1 and V2? V1 is actually equal to K2
0.
and it would be 0. If the next state, if the present state is 0 0, it is 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So V1 we can directly write V1 as K2, so it would be 0 1 1. For V2 we have to take XOR of, I'll highlight that, K1 M1 and M2. We have to take XOR of these three terms. So it would be 1, 0 and 1. So these are your outgoing bits. What is the next state of encoder? You have to see that K1 is actually getting inserted into M1, M2. So if the next state is, if the present state is 0, 0, K1 will, that means 1 will shift. And the next state of encoder would be 1, 0. इधर 0 0 ही रहेगा. इधर it would be 1 0. Now again, if the present state of encoder is 0 1, and the incoming bits are 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. What will be the outgoing bits? You again, for V1 you have to copy K2 0 0 1 1, and for V2 you have to take XOR of these three. So it would be 1 0 1 and 0. And the next state of encoder would be 0 0 1 0 0 0 and 1 0. ये क्लियर है सबको? How are we drawing state of encoders?
Yes, ma'am. मैम नेक्स्ट स्टेट के लिए K1 वाला ही ले रहे हैं क्या?
हाँ, नेक्स्ट स्टेट के लिए
K1
सिर्फ
वाली-
K1 लेंगे, सिर्फ K1 लेंगे। देखिए एनकोडर में सिर्फ K1 कनेक्टेड है। यहाँ पे हम 2 बिट्स का फ्रेम ले रहे हैं, तो K2 K1 में शिफ्ट नहीं होएगा। अगर हमारे पास अगर हमारे पास ट्रांसमिटेड सिग्नल ऐसा कुछ आ रहा है 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 ऐसे कुछ करके आ रहा है, देन वी हैव टू टेक 2 जो फ्रेम्स लेंगे वो हम लोग 2 बिट एट अ टाइम लेंगे, क्योंकि हमारे पास दिस इज 2 to 2 एनकोडर, हम लोगों को एट अ टाइम 2 बिट्स लेनी है। सो 2 बिट्स विल बी टेकन एट अ टाइम, जिसमें से एक K2 होगा और एक K1 होगा। So this would be your K1 and this would be K2. So ऐसे करके आ रहा है K2 K1 K2 K1 K2 K1 K2 K1. So we'll be taking it in this way, and the bit that will be transmitted are हम लोग किस ऑर्डर में लिख रहे हैं V1 V2. See, V1 is getting transmitted first. So transmitted bits would be V1 V2 V1 V2 V1 V2 एंड ये इनकमिंग किस तरीके से हो रहा है, ऐसे हो रहा है। सो K1 इज कमिंग फर्स्ट। हाँ, तो इसको हम लोगों ने उल्टा लिख दिया है। हमें सब कुछ चेंज करना पड़ेगा। सो लेट मी राइट इट, इसको ऐसे K1 is coming first and then K2 is going. So K2 is the older bit. So K2 K1 K2 K1 K2 K1, ठीक है। So if the present state of encoder is 1 0, quickly tell me what will be the next state and outgoing bits for all the 4 cases 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1.
मैम
Hmm.
आउटगोइंग बिट तो 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0।
आउटगोइंग बिट 0 0 नहीं होनी चाहिए ना, एक तो 1 ही रहेगा सेम।
मैम V1 तो K2 के सेम रहेगा ना।
K2 के सेम रहेगा तो K2 would be 0 0। अच्छा सॉरी, मैंने से 1 1 लिख दिया है।
हाँ
0 0 1 1, ठीक है। एंड दिस वुड बी
1 0 मैम 1 0 1 0।
0 0 0 0, 2 बार 0 0 आ रहा है। नहीं नहीं, यहाँ पे 1 होएगा।
हाँ 1 0 फिर 1 0
1 0 1 0 एंड 1 0, यहाँ पे भी 1 0।
यस मैम।
यस मैम। यहाँ पे तो लेकिन 1 1 होना चाहिए ना। ये हम व्हाट आर वी डूइंग, वी आर टेकिंग XOR of these 3. So it would be 1 1 1 0 0 1 0, so it should be 1।
हाँ मैम मैंने वही बोला।
अच्छा ठीक है। And the next state would be
मैम नेक्स्ट स्टेट वुड बी 0 1 फिर 1 1 0 1 फिर 1 1।
and ऐसे ही हम लोगों को लास्ट 4 and then you have to take XOR of these 3.
फिर मैम
So it would
0
be-
1 0 1।
the next state would be
0
0 1 1 1
0 1
and 1 1.
and 1 1.
That's correct. So this is how you're going to draw state table, and with the help of state table you have to draw state diagram and trellis code and code tree. So one thing that you can see over here is the state of encoder is changing only when K1 is changing. You can see over here because it is dependent on K1 only. So जब भी अगर आप ट्रेलिस डायग्राम बनाएंगे तो आप केवल K1 के रिस्पेक्ट में भी बना सकते हैं because it is changing with respect to K1, और आप आउटगोइंग बिट्स सेम, यानी आपको स्टेट टेबल 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 के रिस्पेक्ट में तो बनाना है, बट आपकी जरूरी नहीं है. वी सेड दैट इनकमिंग ब्रांचेस and outgoing branches, it actually tells you n and k, right? But here you can see that the state of encoder is actually changing with respect to k1 only, तो आप उसके रिस्पेक्ट में ही केवल बना सकते हैं. बट आउटगोइंग बिट्स जो आप कॉलम के ऊपर एरो के ऊपर लिखते हैं, दैट विल रिमेन सेम. So again we have for drawing trellis diagram, since we have 2 memory elements, so we'll be having 4 states. दोनों के लिए, state diagram के लिए भी. State diagram के लिए भी we'll be having 4 states. We have 4 states and we can draw V1, V2 and incoming bits respectively. So when we have the present state is 0 0, and if 0 0 enters, you have to look at this state table. When the present state of encoder is 0 0, and if 0 0 enters, the state remains same. So हम लोग 4 कलर्स यूज कर लेते हैं. 0 0 के लिए ये वाला 0 1. दिस इज फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एग्जाम में इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड करने की जरूरत नहीं है. 1 0 के लिए ये वाला and 1 1 के लिए ये वाला. So when 0 0 enters, you are at the same place. And when 1 0 enters, you are again at the same place. And the outgoing bits are, when 0 0 enters, the outgoing bits are 0 0. When 1 1 enters, sorry, when 0 enters, when the 1 0 enters, the outgoing bits are 1 0. When 0 1 enters, outgoing bits are 0 1, and next state of encoder would be 1 0. So when 0 1 enters, the next state of encoder is 1 0, and the outgoing bits are 0 1. And when 1 1 enters, the outgoing bits are 1 1, and it is 1 0. So this is how you can draw state diagram. I hope you'll be able to complete this.
Ma'am,
So each, yes.
ma'am, in MSM exams, do we need to draw all these state tables and state diagrams?
नहीं, ये कोई fix. I'll be giving you only one type of table. State table तो मे बी आपको सबके लिए बनाना ही पड़ेगा because उसी की हेल्प से you'll be drawing different code diagrams. Right, but I'll not be giving you to write down to draw all the diagram. हो सकता है सिर्फ एक एग्जाम एक क्वेश्चन देंगे जिसके decoding तक we will be following the same state table and state diagram.
Okay.
ये कंफ्यूजन ये वाला ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, मैं इतना लंबा नहीं देने दूंगी बिकॉज ये सिर्फ आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए है, टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट फॉर डिफरेंट एनकोडर डायग्राम्स वी विल बी हैविंग डिफरेंट स्टेट टेबल्स एंड डिफरेंट स्टेट डायग्राम्स, एंड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट obviously there will be different code tree and trellis diagram. So and you have to represent it in this way. फाइन. सिमिलरली अब आपने जैसे स्टेट डायग्राम बनाया इसी तरीके से यू हैव टू ड्रॉ ट्रेलिस डायग्राम एंड कोड ट्री आल्सो. तो वहां पे भी सिंस वी हैव n and k as 2 and 2, तो वहां पे भी आपका यही होगा 2 इनकमिंग ब्रांचेस एंड 2 आउटगोइंग ब्रांचेस. Okay, I hope you'll be able to do this by yourself, or do you want me to discuss trellis and code tree as well? Otherwise, we can wind up your lecture. And आपका syllabus यहीं तक है. We have to do decoding using Viterbi. यहीं तक आपका syllabus होगा. Decoding of convolutional codes using Viterbi algorithm. कोई डाउट है यहाँ पर? I'll be posting numericals, practice problems based on convolutional codes. I'll post it today in class. So this was your complete portion of error control coding, and this was your last topic. किसी को कोई डाउट है तो वी कैन डिस्कस. अगर आपको प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स चाहिए या फिर प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स में भी कुछ कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है तो हम लोग उसके लिए भी एक एक्स्ट्रा क्लास कंडक्ट कर सकते हैं, आप मुझे बता दीजिएगा. एंड ऑल्सो आप लोग प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट प्रोवाइडेड यू सोल्यूशन चाहिए तो आई विल पोस्ट इट. अदरवाइज व्हाट यू कैन डू, ग्रुप योरसेल्फ इनटू 2 or 3 और आप लोग आपस में सॉल्व कीजिए एंड चेक वेदर यू आर रीचिंग द सेम आंसर्स और नॉट. So if there is no doubt, I would like to wind up this class now. I'd like to end this lecture.
मैम.
Yes, Premlita.
मैम फर्स्ट प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम का वो सॉल्यूशन दे दीजिएगा. ये 6 वाला मैम थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हो रहा था मुझे इसमें.
जो प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम मैंने डाला है उसमें क्लासरूम में.
यस मैम.
ठीक है, मैं उसका सोल्यूशन पोस्ट कर दूंगी.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
ठीक है. और कुछ?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you class. So all the best for your exam. Do well.
थैंक यू मैम.
Okay, bye.
मैम.
हाँ जी मनाली.
मैम ऐसे ओनली फॉर एमसीक्यू या फिर थ्योरी वाले भी क्वेश्चन?
थ्योरी वाले क्वेश्चंस भी होंगे.
हमको पीडीएफ सबमिट करनी पड़ेगी.
पीडीएफ सबमिट करनी पड़ेगी.
ओके.